Is the screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Today we are just revising about the Vashishth Samhita. Basically, this book is also considered under Hatha Yogic text, and in the especially specification of this chapter is that there is no conversation between Adi Yogi Shiv and Parvati, but this book is based on the conversation between Maharshi Vasisth and his son Sakti. Okay, so Sakti, by curiosity, he is asking several questions about the moksha and how to achieve moksha, what is the right path, what is the wrong path, and what are the obstacles during these achievement. So one by one, in every chapter, Maharshi Vasisth is trying to explain it. Okay, so this book basically explain about Gyan Karma and Gyan Yoga and Karma Yoga both. Because in certain texts like Yoga Bees and Gorak Samhita, it is especially in the Yoga Bees, it is told कि Gyan Yoga is good, Karma Yoga is also good. But if you don't have knowledge about the Yoga Shastra, then there is no use of it. But this text is based on Gyan Yoga and Karma Yoga. Total, there are 8 chapters. First 4 chapters explained about the yoga Akhyan, and the last 4 chapters described about the Jnana Akhyan. And now we will describe it, what is in this. So basically, uh, the main concept of this book is to how to achieve the knowledge. So basically, this book is having 8 chapters and also explaining the Ashtanga Yoga. Okay, so initially there are 3 types of yoga is explained here: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Ashtanga Yoga. And this book consists of 10 yamas, 10 niyama, and 10 asana. Okay, so Sonia, can you tell me about the each book, each Hatha Yogic textbook, and each Hatha Yogic textbook, how many asanas are there?
In Hatha Yoga Pradipika, there is 15 asanas. In Garan Samhita,
Hmm.
it is 32. Um, Yogavis, it's only one. And
Hmm.
in Shiv Samhita, there is 4 asanas.
Hmm.
And in Gorak Samhita, there is 2 asanas.
Hmm. And Hatha Ratnavali?
84.
84 man.
Okay, so again, but in Vasisth Samhita again, 10 types of asanas are explained. So after that, there are 3 types of pranayam, madhyam, uttam, and adham. 4 types of pratyahara is there. 5 types of dharana as usual in the other text. There are 2 types of dhyana is explained and one samadhi. Here also it is again as same as the Vasisth Samhita following the trend. In all other yogic, Hatha yogic texts, there are 10 more important nadis, but in Shiv Samhita and in Vasisth Samhita, there are 14 most important nadis. And how many nadis is there any nadi in Hatratnavali? Jaldi jaldi answer do.
Ratnal also 14.
Okay.
14, yes, ma'am.
Which, which chapter is explaining about the nadis?
After
Chapter
Huh?
2. 2.
Ch-
chapter 3, I guess, ma'am. But yeah, 14 nadis are there.
Okay, go and check. Okay, don't. There are again 10 types of prana, 18 types of marma sthan. Okay, so this is the only book which talks about the marma, and which are the among all the 108 marmas, 18 is most important. After that, it is also that our whole body measurement is only 96 angul. If you measure by with the help of your finger, then also it's 96. If I am 6 foot tall, then also if I measure with my finger, then only it will be 96 angul tall. Pran, when you are inhaling and exhaling, the distance is about 12 angul. You have 32 bones and 12 rasis. Now the question are coming from basically this part, rasi and all. So because asan niyam is very common, everybody knows that, so they want to go a little bit more deeper. So in this textbook, in other textbook, how many times nadi shodhan is told to be practiced in a day?
20,
Or
80
26.
times totally.
20
Totally
multiply
80
4,
times.
that is 80. But
80.
in this text, it is told to 36 times. And now
Ma'am,
we will
what is
understand it
asti?
in it. Uh,
Asti.
bones.
Okay.
Now next is the pranayam. It is told to do 16 times. Nad also is there. Avastha stages of also there. That is Jagrit, Swapna, Supti and Turiya. And total 535 sloks are there. So basically, if you understand, try to understand it. First, we will start from the first chapter. In first chapter, basically they are explaining about the types of karma, Stang Yoga, Yam, Niyam, and Asan. Means three parts of Stang Yoga is explained here, and one extra is the types of karma. Initially, it is told that in the starting of this manuscript, Sakti is asking his father, Muni Vashishth, कि जो means this world is moral, everybody will die one day. So he's asking ki in this painful, droughful situation, or in this merciful world, how can we just get evolved from all the dukhas, means how can matlab छुटकारा कैसे मिल सकता है, like that. So then Maharshi Vasishtha is giving the answer कि today I will just teach you one of the traditional technique through which you will be able to know about the Brahma, and how then he is explaining about the Swarup of Brahma, means how does Brahma look like. Means he is sitting in Padyam Asan, matlab Padmasan. He has forehead, and he can never be dying, and he is the Srishta, means he is helpful in formation of this world. So basically, according to the Vedic methodology, there are only two types for this. One is the Pravartak Karma, means if you asked about the what are the types of karma, according to Vashishth Samhita, so there are two types of karma, Pravartak Marg and Nirvartak Marg. So means if you have desire of something, like you want to get JRF, so you have something expectations in your mind, with that expectation you are working nowadays, so that is the Parvartak karma, means Sankalpur karma. Nirvartak karma means there is no desire, means अगर मिला तो मिला, नहीं मिला तो ठीक है, means but ऐसा होता नहीं है. But you can take some other example as well, like कि when you help someone, when you help some needy, and just when you give yoga therapy to some needy person who doesn't have money to pay back you, so it's in this you just don't expect, and then at certain situation you may also already have felt that कि at that time we are more involved in that work, so it is to always prefer to do nirvartakal. So there are इन बाह्य वेद सम्मत साधनों से संपन्न जो बाह्य प्रयोग आत्मा क्रिया होती है, अभ्यंतर आत्मा में बुद्धि द्वारा मानसिक रूप से वेदोक्त क्रिया का अनुपालन. मीन्स इफ वेद सम्मत साधनों मतलब जप, मंत्र, चैंटिंग, यज्ञ, but these are the external things which can be showed, and I can see Usha ji is doing japa chanting, and she is just there are types of chanting na uh, what are the types of chanting? Upanshu jap and like that are there, na? So and also according to the Vedic karma also there is a nitya naimittik kamya karma. So by karma comes under the kamya karma, where we have something desire and we are following the Vedic philosophy only, but with desire. In the abhyantar, your buddhi means your inner essence will just give you to follow the Vedokta kriya. So here it is told nirvartak karma moksha ke sadhan hai. Initially he is explaining two karma, that is the Pravartak and Nirvartak. Among them, Nirvartak is the path through which you can get the enlightenment. Or among Bahy Karma and Abhyantar Karma is the stressed one. This is the subdivision of the work. Now he is asking what is the swaroop of jnana, means how can we know ki we are jnani, or what is the swaroop, actual swaroop, which will help me to go in the direction of a yoga. So here it is told ki यह 8 अंगों से संपूर्ण, means there are 8 types of it, so that it is the path of getting enlightenment. So among them, they are explaining basically these 8 types are Ashtanga Yoga. So just keep remembering, in Vashishth Samhita there is description of Ashtanga Yoga. In other textbook there is Sadanga Yoga, Saptanga Yoga, but in Vashishth Samhita there is Ashtanga Yoga. So these are the famous 10, there are in Vashishth Samhita, there are 10 types of yama, 10 types of niyama. So ahimsa, satya, aschay, brahmacharya, these are the same as Patanjali. Okay. And aparigraha is not here. Among them, dhriti, chama, daya,
They are the same as
arjav, nitaha, and soch.
Hat Pradipika. This is the same as Hat Pradipika.
Okay. Now I will explain it one by one. And the 10 niyamas are Tap, Santosh, Astik, Dan, Ishwar Puja, Siddhant, Shravan, Him, Mati, Jap, Vrat. Okay, so these are the 10 types of yama, 3 types of niyama. Now one by one, ahimsa means non-violence. You are not hurting any person with the karma, your karma, with in your mind also, and by your words also. So it doesn't always means if you are beating someone, then only you are hurting someone. You can hurt anyone by your words also. So just be mindful about these things. So this is called the non-violence. Next one, the truthfulness means in truth there is a little bit difference meaning of truthfulness here, and also in the Gita means there is a concept ki any statement of yours which is not in the welfare of other person who is in front of you, and you are more restricted to the point ki I am telling the truth and rest of them I don't know. So if that statement is hurting someone, it is painful for somebody else, then this is not the satya. Means it is always told कि प्राणियों की हित में है, मतलब इसके लिए झूठ नहीं बोलना है, but it is always told to in the hit, in the welfare, always just be meaningful to for the welfare of other people. So that time if anything is helping someone, that is called the truthfulness. Aste means चोरी करना, means if you just किसी का कुछ देख लिया, you have seen someone, yoga mat is very beautiful, I want this, तो वो अस्ते करने की मतलब ये मेरे को भी चाहिए, that is the only thing from where the intuition and the desires started. So these देखिए चोरी नहीं करना. Next one, the brahmacharya. Brahmacharya is not only for those who are not married, even for the grihast ashram also there is a tradition ki शास्त्र अनुसार ऋतु काल के बाद, means according to whatever the philosophy is telling, if they go under the sexual intercourse, they also come under the brahmacharya. And the another, those who are not married, they can live with the gurus and just follow the brahmacharya. Dhriti means stability of the chit, means you are not getting overexcited or so much sad by some situations. When your chitta are very stable, whether you can just do it through dharana or pratyahara, but this is called the dhriti, means in any situation your chitta is stable. Chama means this you just don't, you just forgiveness, nature of forgiveness. If someone hurted you, someone just given anything to you not in the welfare of you, then also just forgive them. Daya, kindness, you all know. Arjav means निवृत्ति इनमें, जैसे विहित में प्रवृत्ति तथा इससे अतिरिक्त निवृत्ति इनमें मन, वाणी और क्रिया की एक रूपता रहे तो उसे आर्जव कहते हैं. कुशा जी कोई एग्जांपल बताओ परफेक्ट. आई एम नॉट गेटिंग आर्जव का कोई अच्छा.
Arjav,
Sign, can you get?
it's like having control over the senses, right? Arjav is. having complete control over the sense organs, right, ma'am? That is Arjav, na? वाणी और क्रिया की एक रूपता रहे तो उसे आर्जव. So वाणी और क्रिया, the words that we speak and the thoughts that we have, they should be the same.
Okay.
The
Got it, everyone?
the mind and the thoughts that we have and the deeds that we do must be the same. We
Equal.
should not think one thing and do something else. Arjav, that is what is given. Vani and Kriya ki ek roopta.
Okay, next
The
one is the
example that I can
Mitahara
think of
and
is maybe I'm talking good about someone, but in the mind I have a very awkward feeling that this is an idiot.
Hmm.
That is what
Right.
it is.
Okay. Next one is the Mitahara, and this question has already came in the question exam, and the question was सन्यासियों के लिए कितने ग्रास भोजन adequate है या enough है. So the question answer was 8 grass. So you have to be in so detail कि गृहस्थों के लिए कितना ग्रास भोजन, because if you talk about in the context of Mitahara also, so this is also important. If you just don't if you just talk simply also, then also it's very important. So for sannyasi, that is the eight kormis, only 8 times of the handful hand it should go in the mouth. For the vanprasth, do you know what is vanprasth? Vanprasth is at the after the age of 50, means there all the duties of the society has been fulfilled. So after that they can go for the vanprasth. So for the grihast, those who are
I didn't
living.
consider man. There are 3 things there: man, vani, and kriya. So mind,
किसी
words.
से भी नहीं.
So man, vachan, and the deeds. Karma. मन वचन कर्म से एक रूपी होना चाहिए. One should have the same thought and do the same action and also speak the same thing. If you are taking a truth as an example,
that's
yeah.
same thing.
What
Okay.
is grass?
One is
Grass.
grass means ऐसे handful खाना खाना, like ऐसे एक बार लिया, 2 बार लिया, 3 बार लिया, 4 बार लिया, 5, 6, 7, 8. तो 8 बार में जितना खाना गया उतना ही 8 ही ग्रास. मतलब इसका मतलब ये भी नहीं कि ठूस ठूस के खाना है, बट कि वो उतना ही सफिशियंट है उसके लिए. ठीक है, ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next one is the for the brahmachari, those who are following austerity, means only the needful, means not too much. Even they have to take only the needful of food, means जितना minimum उनको चाहिए. And for other people, means complete food, मतलब पूरे पेट भरने से थोड़ा कम. And last one is the Soch. There are 2 types of Soch according Patanjali also, Antarang and Bahirang. Bahirang Soch means external cleanliness which can be performed through soil and water. The internal cleanliness can be done through by listening good books, good songs, and by getting reading Vedas, Gita, etc. Okay. Next one is the tapa. In the tapa, basically, it's sometimes like people, if you are, for the common example, if you are just living away from your home and studying, that's also one kind of tapa you are doing. You are just going through a hardship. So if you do Kathor Chandrayan Vrat, means Chandrayan Vrat, basically it's the one of the hardest fasting methodology in which according to the shape of the moon changes, they increase or decrease their food according to that. So this is very tough vrat which goes through a longer duration. So that is called the Chandrayan Vrat. So means बहुत ही ज्यादा ऐसे हार्डशिप रूल्स को फॉलो करना, एंड थ्रू दैट रूल्स यू आर क्लीनिंग योर बॉडी, दैट इज कॉल्ड द तपा. संतोष में सेटिस्फैक्शन. Okay. Astikta means your beliefness. It means you are have a belief in the what is right and what is wrong, and you know about that. So that is the beliefs. Dan means you are just giving someone those who need that. It's not
Ma'am,
always the money
Astikyam
you.
is belief in God.
हाँ मतलब वो भी हो सकता है.
faith
नेक्स्ट
in
वन इज
God.
द सेम. सब चीज में हो सकता है क्योंकि योग में गॉड नहीं है. ठीक है. तो वट एवर इज राइट, धर्म और अधर्म क्या है, इट डजंट मीन्स कि स्पेसिफिक टू एनी गॉड एंड इट मेकिंग एनी पिक्चर ऑफ द कृष्णा और लॉर्ड विष्णु लाइक दैट. Okay, so it's always talking about the yoga is all about the psychology. So it's just Patanjali directly started talking about at the subconscious mind, where there is now the research papers. If you will read, then you will understand कि इतनी अच्छी स्टडी की जा सकती है पतंजलि योग सूत्र पे एंड ऑल, बिकॉज what other western scientists are not even found. So it's not always about the certain image, because if you tell god or if you tell lord krishna means you are bounding something, but these all are the things which talks about the subconscious mind. Next one is the dan. Means if you are giving someone with your consent, it's not always the money which you give to someone. Sometimes it's your you can, if I know something, I'm teaching you. If you know something, you are teaching to someone else. Means there are several types of dan. Means shram dan, gyan dan, and many more are there. So you can go with the anyone. Next one is the Ishwar Pujan. Means Prasannachit, you are very happy, and whatever path or whatever Lord you are just following, उनकी पूरी मन से दिल से अर्चना पूजा करना, that is the Ishwar Pujan. Next one, the Siddhant Sarvan is basically listening good things like Swadhyay, matlab if someone is chanting Gita, Veda and Puran and etc. So that is comes under the okay, Siddhant Sarvan. Next is the heal, Lajja. Means whatever is right according to the Vedic philosophy or Vedic deed, so you have to perform that only. Means if it is told to some actions which is not very appreciable in the Vedic literature, and if you are performing it in the society, so means it is called Lajjahin. So you have to follow the path which has been told in the Vedic literatures. Next one is the mati. Mati is basically the instructions. Means whatever guru and whatever the under now it's your teacher also. Now your spiritual guru can be also there. So whatever they have told, so you have to perform that also. If you do another than this, means whatever if you have told, if you perform other than this any kind of action, then it is called the mati. Basically, jap are basically three types. Uch jap means if you chant loudly, like we are just doing group chanting like Om Bhurbhuva Swaha. So that is the Uch jap. Upanshu jap means mand jap karna, means if you are chanting, you can only listen. Next one is the manas jap. Means आप जितना बहुत बार chanting करके आप इतने expert हो जाते हो कि आप सिर्फ lips हिलाते हो, वो अंदर sound create हो जाता है. That is comes under the manas jap. And there is a sequence also. Uch jap se Upanshu jap is more beneficial, 1,000 times more beneficial, and it is also tell from Upanshu jap Manas jap is 1,000 times more beneficial. Means with every just learn the sequence and multiply it by 1,000. Very simple. Next one is the vrat. Vrat is the fasting rules. So means if you have some expectation or desire, then only just like ki for example koi 16 सोमवार व्रत करता है, if you are doing some Tuesday fasting, Monday fasting, whatever, but with some rituals and by following with some expectations, that comes under the vrat. Next one is the asana. There are 10 asana: swastikasan, gomukhasan, padmasan, virasan, sihasan, mayurasan, kukutasan, Kurmasan, Bhadrasan, and Muktasan. So you all know the benefit of Swastikasan. In which text Swastikasan is explained? First answer देना सभी लोग, क्योंकि सब पढ़ा हुआ है.
हट प्रदीपिका.
अटा प्रदीपिका.
And that हठ रत्नावली स्वस्तिकासन है.
उसमें भी दिया है.
अटा रत्नावली गिरण समितम से.
ओके, फास्ट आंसर देना क्योंकि ये सब आपने पढ़ा है पहले ही. सो इट एज द बेनिफिट ऑफ पद्मासना, इट ऑल्सो डिस्ट्रॉयज ऑल काइंड ऑफ पाप्स, मीन्स डीड्स. नेक्स्ट वन इज द गौमुखासन. गौमुखासन कहाँ हो रहा है?
गोमुख is in
हट
हट
प्रदीपिका,
प्रदीपिका, हट रत्नावली, and also गिरण संहिता.
गिरण समिता.
पद्मासना
Padmasana, Hata Pradipika, Hata Ratnavali. Then
Gorak
in
Samhita.
Gorak Samhita also they described. Then
Shiv Samhita.
It is
Shiv
there
Samhita
in
also described.
Garen
it is
Samhita.
there in
Siddha
Goraksh
Siddhanta
Samhita
Padhati.
It is there in
Not in the
Shiva
yogis.
Samhita Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati.
This
And
is
what
not
about Yoga Beach?
not
Yog
present.
Beej, no,
Vajrasana.
Vajrasan only.
Only one asana is yoga.
And Vajrasan is also called?
Siddhasan.
Siddhasana.
Siddhasana.
Good. Okay. Next one is the Virasan. Virasan means this figure is not equal to that Garen Samhita instruction. So what is actually one Virasan is only in Garen Samhita. So what about Sihasana?
Hatta Pradipika, Hat Ratnavali, Hiranda Samhita. And it is also mentioned in Simhasana.
That's it.
Yeah, these
Mayurasana
three. Mayurasan in Hat Pradipika,
और
Hat
अनीता जी
Ratnavali,
अनीता जी माइक ऑन करो बाकी सब
Hiranda
लोग क्या कर
Samhita.
रहे हो सुन रहे हो साई व्हाट आर यू डूइंग
No, I'm listening. In Mayurasana is mentioned Hata Pradipika, Hata Ratnavali. There is 6 types of Mayurasana. There is no
बताओ
Mayurasana in
3-4
Gorak
का नाम बताओ
Samhita. There
एटलीस्ट
is no Pinda Mayurasana, Ekapada Mayurasana, Padma Mayurasana,
दंड मयूरासन
Danda Mayurasana.
ओके
4
एंड
items.
कुकुटासन सोनिया बताओ कहाँ पे है
Hatha
फटाफट इतना
Pradipika,
टाइम नहीं है माइक ऑन करके क्यों नहीं बैठ रहे सभी जल्दी बताओ
Garen Samhita,
कुकुटासन इज वेयर
Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Garen Samhita,
व्हाट अबाउट हथरत्नावली
Hatha Ratnavali. Yes, ma'am. Hatha Ratnavali also.
एंड वेयर इज वृषभासन
Hiranda Samhita.
Kerala Samhita.
ओके वेयर इज कूर्मासना देन
Kurmasana is in
Kurmasana,
all three
Hata
texts. Hatta
Pradipika,
Pradipika,
Hata
Ratnavali, and
Ratnavali,
Hiranda.
Garen
even
Samhita.
in Giran also.
एंड भद्रासना
All three.
Bhadrasana, all 3.
And Shiva, it is also
मुक्तासन
what ma'am? Muktasan.
मुक्तासन
Muktasan,
Muktasan.
Giran Samhita.
Yeah, it's in Hiranda Samhita. Hiranda Samhita only.
and Muktasan is having some other name also.
Guptasana.
There?
Guptasan.
Guptasana.
Guptasana.
Siddhasana. Siddhasana is also called the Muktasana.
It has 3. It has 3
No, this is
synonyms. No?
Muktasan. This is Muktasan, not Guptasan.
Muktasan.
हठ रत्नावली चेक करो आप लोगों ने टेबल बनाई थी ना
Yes,
इज देयर
We'll check. We'll see. We'll let them know in the group. We'll write this question. Muktasana synonyms like other names.
good after that yam and niyam and asana three things have been explained in the first chapter so it is told after only doing these practices you have to go for the nari shuddhi if you start pranayam without nari shuddhi then there will be no benefit of doing ashtanga yoga or other yogic practices so they have clearly stated if you don't do nari shuddhi and you started with the yogic kriya then there will be no benefit of it so according to Vashishth Samhita how many types of yam are there
10.
where is
10.
10
10.
okay and according to Vashishth Samhita, now choose which of them is the yam according to Vashishth Samhita.
Aparigrah, Dhriti.
Aparigraha,
किसने
Dhriti.
बोला है अपरिग्रह?
Ma'am, अपरिग्रह यम में नहीं है.
Yeah,
अपरिग्रह is in niyama.
Who told the aparigrah? Sai and who was there?
It's Aarti, ma'am.
No, ma'am. I'm reading the options, ma'am. I'm reading the options.
बच
First
गए
one
तुम
is
अभी
He
Aparigraha.
is part of the yamas.
Dhriti is here.
Santosh is
Dhriti,
also
Daya,
part of. And
Dhriti
Diya,
is
sorry,
P and
Dhriti
C,
and
ma'am.
Daya both are the yamas,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
P and C.
Dhriti
ma'am.
Daya. Dhriti
These-
Daya A, B and C.
Dhriti and
बताओ
Daya.
आंसर बताओ
Dhriti and Daya.
and
First option.
Okay.
B and
One
C
D and
option.
C is one,
First
ma'am,
option.
one.
Okay. So next one is according to Vasisanta, which are them is the niyama.
Astik, Dan, Ishwar Puja.
Wait, ma'am, let me
Answer
read the
without
options.
without-
For me, Hindi is weak.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, B, C, and E.
Astikyam,
Dan and Ishwar Puja.
Danam, and Ishwara Pujanam. My Hindi is weak,
Okay.
ma'am.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Just a second. I
Vashishth,
will be back. Keep discussing for the next question.
ma'am, put
Yeah.
yeah.
Ayo, question, ma'am. Little bit up.
Yes,
Ah.
you can see it.
वशिष्ठ संहिता के अनुसार
I'll read out the question. वशिष्ठ संहिता
can
के
someone
अनुसार वशिष्ठ संहिता के अनुसार भोजन की मात्रा की दृष्टि से सूची 1 लिस्ट 1 and list 2 से सुमेलित कीजिए. We have to match what is on list 1 with list
A4.
2 related to भोजन.
A4. Sannyasi के लिए
San-
लिख रहा था.
Sannyasi only 8 he has to eat, no?
सन्यासी 8
Vanapras 16.
is for
गृहस्थ
सन्यासी
गृहस्थ
16 गृहस्थ 32 no
32, yes, 32. And brahmacharya yathesht.
Second option, I think.
little
Ma'am, what is that 8, 16 and all, ma'am?
Mouthfuls, like you are taking 1 bite, 2 bites, 3 bites, no?
Okay,
Spoons
okay. At the
or
beginning,
mouthfuls. So,
at the beginning we have to.
yeah, I'll
Yeah,
explain this. Sannyasis should eat 8 spoonfuls.
Okay, ma'am. After that,
Vanaprastha, people who are renouncing.
In
Sannyasis
the
should eat
form.
8 mouthfuls. Vanaprastha should eat 16 spoons. And Gruhastha should eat 32 spoons. And people who are in Brahmacharya can eat yathesht. Matlab, means the quantity that is sufficient.
oh, okay. That is the beginning, right, ma'am? Brahmacharya.
ma'am, just tell one thing no initially yeah if anybody knows in the technique to know Brahman they have described Brahman sitting in Padmasana. I missed out that what are the 3-4 things.
Yeah. So, yeah. So one should sit in Padmasana and the Brahma has 4 heads. The Brahma has 4 heads, right? Those
He's
4 heads
Avinashi and Creator of Jal
form the
Chetan.
world. Those 4 heads
Oh,
form
okay,
the
okay,
4
ma'am.
Okay,
directions.
okay. Okay, what is the answer?
Ma'am, 2.
Second option, ma'am.
Second
2.
one.
Okay. Next is the second chapter. Second chapter basically talks about the nadi, 14 types of nadis. They, mand, kand, kundali, these all are the similar spiritual terms. And then they are talking about the prana, mat, nari shuddhi. Basically, this chapter based on the prana and nari shuddhi in short. Okay. So here he is asking so many questions. Means कि how does first question is कि how does nari shuddhi will be done. So and from where the nadis get evolved in our body, what is kanda and how many types of vayus are in the body, and what is the function of different types of vayu in different parts of the body, and whatever knowingly things are there present in our body, can I know that, means jo bhi जानने लायक हो, everything which should I know must explain that. Then he's explaining it everything. Means every individual in this every living beast is equal to 96 angul of their fingers. In the parallel side of your spine, there are 32 bones. 72,000 nadis are there. And when you are inhaling and exhaling through the nostril, your prana goes till 12 angul. And there is in the middle of your body, there is a Jyotirmay sthan, and which is triangular in shape, but in animals it is square shaped, but in birds, it is circular in shape. Means every living being have the Jyotirmaya sthan, but its shape is different. In the human being, it's a triangular. In the animals, it is square or rectangular. In the birds, it is circular. So where is the Deh Madhya? Means where it is located. So it is told above the Guda, means 2 angul above the Guda and 2 angul below the Swadhisthana ling. That is, iske beech mein there is 1 angul length that is called the Deh Madhya. Means, so now the next question is, this is the location of the Deh Madhya. 2 angle above the Muladhara, 2 angle below the Swadhisthana. There is 1 angul length contains the Deh Madhya. Among the Deh Madhya, where is the Kand then? So it is telling कि in the देह मध्य से अब देह मध्य डिसाइड हो गया above the 9 angul above the देह मध्य. Okay, there is 4 angul wide and 4 angul length is the Kandasthan. So among them there is a, मतलब ये थोड़ा स्पिरिचुअल है, आप पढ़ लेना इसको, ठीक है. Whatever. So कुंडली 8 प्रकृति वाली है. दिस इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. यहाँ पे 8 घेराव नहीं है. इट्स ऑल अबाउट द हाउ मेनी what is the nature of the prakriti and how many types of nature are there. So kundali basically are of the 8 types of nature. So it is from the akar se chakar tak. Okay. So here he is giving Vashishth is something as Mahasi Vashishth is explaining. This is the people live. Okay, so how the multiple subordinates are going outside from the main branch. This, if you could just consider it the main branch, and if you talk about the simile, just consider it as your spine. And after that, there are 32 bones in the parallel in the human body, and among them there are several minute sub branches are opening. So these are called the, in this shape only the nadis are present in our body. So there are 72,000 nadis. Among them there are 40 are most important. Among 43 are other most important. Among three, one is the very most important. These 14 are same as we have studied earlier. Shushumna, Ira, Pingla, Saraswati, Kuhu, Varna, Yashashwani, Pusa, Payashwani, Sankhini, Gandhari, Hasti Jiva, Vishodhari, Alambusha. Okay, this is similar to other text also. So there are some of the other names of Sushumna is given, the synonyms, it's important. So one is also called the Sukshma, Avyakt, Vaishnavi, Vishnu Tattva, Prapak. ठीक है? Sukshma, Avyakt, Vaishnavi, Vishnu Tattva, Prapak. So Ida Nadi is also called the Chandra Nadi, and it consists of tamas, and Pingla Nadi is represented as Surya Nadi, and it is rajas in nature. And you all know we are unknowingly, knowingly inhaling and exhaling throughout the day and night. Okay. सुषुम्ना काल का विक्षेप करने वाली है. This सुषुम्ना, if your prana get flow through the sushumna, you can just beat the death. सरस्वती एंड कुहू नाड़ियां सुषुम्ना के दोनों बगल में. These are the consecutive nadis, you can say. कि see, this is the line and here is sushumna, and both the side there is Saraswati and Kuhu. And but this location is different in different Upanishad. If you read the Upanishad, so it is different there, but here it is different. So Gandhari and Hasti Jiva, it is a little bit further. Let me charge the lap.
Someone can tell the synonyms of Sushumna.
Yeah.
Sukshma,
Sushumna is
Avyakt.
also called as Sushumna Avyakta. Avyakta, Vaishnavi, Vishnu Tattva, Prapak.
Okay, everyone, just now make a rough diagram. Everyone, just open your book, and you all have this slide now. Just read it carefully and make a rough diagram as it was in the Shiv Samhita text now. How inside Shushmna Chitranari is there, Varnanari is there. So, Sai, can you understand this? What I'm telling? You have to again
Yeah,
make the another rough
same
diagram
diagram.
where you have to show in this way only कि where is exactly the nadis. Actually, this is not too much important because the question doesn't have came from here, but it's new. There is a chance कि the question can arise from here. So it's only the location. So just make a fear in a plain page, not in a lining copy. Make a plain page में और सभी लोग बनाएंगे ना सिर्फ साई नहीं सो दैट एवरीवन्स क्रिएटिविटी विल कम आउट एंड दे विल सी कि कैसे हो रहा है क्योंकि किसी का ज्यादा अंडरस्टैंडेबल होगा किसी का कम होगा ठीक है
So
अभी
same thing,
भेजना है
ma'am. What was talked in Shiv
हाँ
Samhita, no?
एग्जैक्टली द सेम वशिष्ठ
Okay.
संहिता अकॉर्डिंग टू वशिष्ठ संहिता okay so the now if you talk about the vayu now Vashishth Samhita is explaining a little bit more means if you understand prana means kahan pe located hai then you easily told heart but this is not end here so he there is explaining some more places where prana is stayed so first when you talk about the prana it stays in the kand also in your mouth also in your nostril also in your heart region also in your navel region and in your toes so these are the process places at which prana is I think this is the important question just don't ignore it क्योंकि जो कॉमन फंक्शन ऑफ प्राणा है और उसका क्या काम है वो सबको पता है और आप आंसर जानते हो बट यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा है आई थिंक 2 बार क्वेश्चन आया है कि आप जो जानते हो ना उससे थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा पूछा जाता है जिसमें ये सब आता है कि व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ प्राणा मीन्स प्राण का फंक्शन क्या है इट्स रेस्पिरेशन and if you are coughing these all are the functions when you talk about the apana means stool so when your toilet or stool gets out of the body the main function of prana is that samana is vriddhi means you increase the digestion and whatever the nutrients you are getting from the food it's a function of samana only to just get it reach to the several organs which organ need which nutrients so it's very important. I think this question has came कि सामान का क्या काम होता है. So the correct answer is कि just enriching the nutrients, food nutrients to every part of the body. Udani is basically in all the joints and basically hand and leg position. So it's a function is development of the body. And Vayana is you just basically read कि व्यायाम पूरे शरीर में but it's specifically given it is in your ears in your nose in your nostril in your throat in your eyes region so Han destroyed then usko formation demolition remodeling of the bones on any cell is all among the mitosis meiosis whatever the function going in is based on the vyana nag is present in basically your skin and in your bones okay so and the rest of the function is same
Can you repeat about Udana?
udana
Hmm.
udana is basically present in the joints in your hand in your legs and it's all basically based on the development of your body means you are growing or you're aging or whatever the things which needs in the metabolic development based on that okay so next is talking हाँ बताओ ये
Ma'am,
बहुत important है
yeah. Vyana, where is it?
क्या
Vyana in
क्या
the eyes, ears, and
nose throat eye region ocular region
and that is present in Han. What is that, ma'am? Han
कहाँ पे लिखा है हाँ
function of Vyana.
हाँ मतलब जैसे हड्डी टूट गई आपकी, बाल झड़ गए, झुर्रियां आ गई, हान हो गया, सेल डेथ हो रहा है, दैट इज द हान. उपादान मीन्स रीमॉडलिंग, उसकी फिर से सेल फॉर्मेशन हो रही है, सेल डेथ, बोन मैरो फिर से नए सेल्स बना रहा है, तो दीज ऑल आर द उपादान. और उसके प्रोसेस को करना चाहिए स्टॉप. ठीक है.
यस मैम.
Okay, next is talking about the place of a yogic practice. Ki where should we do yoga? Okay, so it's all about the kuti, means you have to practice yoga at 3 times, and every time it is told to take bath, pratah, early morning, afternoon, and in evening. Okay. So after doing Om chanting, you have to do, and you have to sit in. Now the question has already came. यहाँ पे आया ना, आसन लगा कर बैठे. किस दिशा में आसन लगा के बैठे? ये क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है.
North or east in general in the other texts.
हाँ, पूरब और उत्तर दिशा में. That is also in the Gharan Samhita. Okay. So you have to sit in the kush or mrig charm, means skin of a deer, और kush is a kind of, पूजा में भी यूज करते हैं ना कुशा. So a kind of grass होती है, that's very, it is considered as very pure. So here already it is written Purva Vimukh, means in the east direction or in the north direction. You have to sit in Padmasana, your neck straight, spine straight, and sthir baithe. After that, start doing Nari Shuddhi. After you have to do Ira. You all know the Nari Shuddhi. It's the same here. And the benefit is equal to Nari Shuddhan is benefit is equal to Hat Shuddhi Lakshan. What is the श्लोक of Hat Shuddhi Lakshan? बताया था मैंने याद करने को सबको. अभी जो बताएगा ना उसको भी शाबाशी मिलेगी. कैमरा ऑन करो पहले सभी लोग. आप कैमरा ऑन करिए जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी. आंसर भी बताना है, कैमरा नहीं ऑन करना, बस श्लोक पढ़ के बताना है.
वपु वपु कृष्णम वदने प्रसन्नता
नैने सुनिर्मले.
नहीं नाच स्फुटतम.
नाच स्फुटत्वम.
ऐसे एकदम फ्लो में याद होना चाहिए. क्यों नहीं याद हो रहा है? वपु कृष्णोत्तम बदने प्रसन्नता, नाद स्फुटत्वम, नयने सुनिर्मले, बिंदु जय और अग्नि दीपनम, नारी विशुद्धि, हट सिद्धि लक्षण. 4 लाइन ही तो है.
यस मैम.
यस मैम नहीं बोलना, मैम तो यस ही है. Okay, so it is similar. Lightness in the body, glow in the body, your Jathagni get enlightened, and you get the abhivakti feelings of the nad. अगर ये सब चिन्ह दिखाई देने लगे, means you are going in a right path. The question came here according to देखो ये क्वेश्चन कितनी बार मल्टीपल टाइम्स आया. वशिष्ठ संहिता के अनुसार भी पूछ सकते हैं, एंड गहन संहिता के अनुसार भी पूछ सकते हैं. और इसका सबसे बेस्ट याद करने का तरीका है कि हट सिद्धि के लक्षण इज इक्वल टू वशिष्ठ संहिता के नारी शुद्धि के लक्षण. बताओ अब आंसर. अकॉर्डिंग टू वशिष्ठ संहिता, व्हाट इज द सिम्टम्स ऑफ नारी शुद्धि? फर्स्ट वन इज द जठराग्नि की वृद्धि, मुख पर प्रसन्नता, शरीर में लघुता, नयनों की निर्मलता, नाद अभिव्यक्ति. 2 तो कंफर्म है.
Yes ma'am. जठराग्नि and body light. बॉडी में लघुता, शरीर में लघुता.
Okay,
And
ACE.
जठराग्नि.
Option B, ma'am.
So answer is ACE.
C.
Okay, so tomorrow आप लोग सुबह कितने बजे उठते हो?
Ma'am, you tell ma'am tomorrow morning what time you will take. We'll get up.
Yes ma'am.
है ना,
According
कल
to
सुबह इसको करके खत्म करते हैं ना. इट्स गोइंग टू मच. 6:30, 7:30,
Okay, ma'am.
8:30. Okay, 7:30 to 8:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am, here the Nadi Shuddhi, this one what you told, no, that one. It's not exactly same as Hatha Siddhi
It's not
Lakshanam.
exactly same.
There
मतलब
are some things
याद
less.
करने के लेस है, याद करने के तरीके से बता रही हूँ कि ये इजी हो जाएगा, कि एग्जैक्ट नंबर याद हो जाएंगे कि ये था, 4 ही है।
Sorry.
ठीक है,
Okay.
Yes,
ओके
ma'am.
ओके। सुबह सुबह 7:30 मिलते हैं, ठीक है।
Okay.
और
Done.
कल खत्म कर देंगे इसको, फिर आप पढ़ते रहना, 9 दिन आराम से पढ़ना। रिवाइज करने की जरूरत है क्या?
We'll do it, ma'am, by ourselves.
Yeah. On one of the days in the first week, you can do them if you have time.
देखो ऐसे करो कि पूरा 100% हठ योगा की डेट बता दो कि आप 100% रिवाइज करके आओगे उस दिन, और सबका कैमरा ऑन होगा, कॉपी सबके सामने होगी, एंड देन आई विल गिव द टाइम, एंड दैट विल बी द ओनली वन डे। बताओ वो डेट बताओ, डिस्कस करके सभी।
We'll message in the group, ma'am.
Now, 4th or 5th,
Hmm?
ma'am. 5th. 4th
Yes,
or
ma'am.
4th.
5th
5th.
हाँ 5th के दिन करते हैं Tuesday.
फिफ्थ संडे को नहीं कर
Is it
सकते?
Tuesday? No, we have a test of paper 1, all chapters of paper 1 on Sunday, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके ठीक है, डन। 5th ना, आई विल टेल यू द टाइमिंग्स, एंड कल सुबह 7:30 जस्ट मेक ए रिमाइंडर टू मी। ओके, बाय।
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
हम्म, ओके
Thank
ओके।
you.
Should we stay because sir will join, no, anyway? Or
You
The
told
same link.
8:20.
8:20?
Yes. Yes, he's saying.
Mm.
We have to drop off. Chalo, bye.
Bye.